Welcome to this Relocate Global Future of Work Festival and Awards.
Well, future of work is a vast topic, and my own take is quite wide-ranging too. I know that on the panel we're going to be looking at various aspects of the future of work, such as well-being, such as the role of leaders, and so on. Over the last 20 years or so of research projects I've been involved in, that have suggested that we were on a trajectory in terms of future of work. My take is more to do with the trends that I'm seeing affecting work already, let alone things that are likely to come round the corner that organisations will have to respond to.
I take it upon myself as an obligation in situations like this, where I know I have to bring in stories that could encourage, examples and ideas that could provoke their own, and at the end of the day be able to share a little bit of our journey, so hopefully again the audience and everybody at large would be able to figure out, find some inspiration here and there as they go about their own transformation journey.
And it becomes a culture within the organization.
Getting approval from Works Council, I underestimated that.
Well, I'd like to say that the future of work is about organisations and people thriving across the world, but there are many obstacles to that. So, for example, how do you get hybrid work working well in a team setting? And there are tools and approaches that really help. And I think there's also a context around what gets called the Great Resignation. So a high percentage of the workforce being prepared to even resign as they're in this process of reflecting on their work, what makes work meaningful and energising for them.
So talk of the Great Resignation, research showing that around 40%.
Some of that is about accommodating people's needs to work from different places at different times and for very different reasons. It's a bit awkward, it's a bit complex, it's a big change to how we've been doing things before, but we also have a generation of flexible work natives, like our digital natives we like to talk lots about, where they're just used to this flexibility and this personal preference and this new deal of work being normal.
If you're reading widely, if you're attending events like this, if you're observing closely what's happening in organisations that you deal with regularly, it will help you get on the front foot.
Rather figuring out how the future of work and then mobility, we get to pivot towards attract, retain, and develop. Keep making it real, keep making it focused about how we apply mobility in the workforce as we compete for talent, as we try to attract and retain talent and develop them over the years.
It's something that we need to experiment with, and nobody has the one single angle to unlock the key to the future of work. It takes many, many minds with many different points of view to really get together and really experiment and explore what the future might look like. And it's an exciting one, if you ask me.